Hi, and welcome back to MyExcelOnline.com. Today, we are going to learn how to use Microsoft Word for free. And this is a perfectly legal way to use Microsoft Word. You have two options. You can use Word either online or on your PC. So let's go over both of those options for you today. First, let's look at the online version. If I go into Microsoft Edge and go up to www.office.com, you will see this login screen right here. You may have some other options if you've never signed in to Microsoft Edge before, but over here I have a sign in option. This account that I am using on this page is my Microsoft ID. So if you don't have a Microsoft ID yet, just go to the option to create a Microsoft ID. But if you already have one and you've signed in before, you can hit this sign in button right here. And you'll be asked which profile you want to use. Just click on your profile and say switch profiles. So I'm initially brought to my home screen, and you can see down here all of the documents that I have already opened in Microsoft Office. They're all saved down here on the Recent tab. If I go down here, I can go directly to Microsoft Word. And this looks very familiar, just like using Microsoft Word on a PC. So if I go down here to my test document, you can see that I can open that document. I can also edit that document while I'm here. And then as soon as I close this document and go back into it, my changes will be saved automatically. So I'm going to exit this document and I'm going to create a new blank document. And I'm just going to type, this is a new document. So then if I go up here, I can see document 1 is being saved to OneDrive. If I click on that, I can give this a new file name. I'm just going to say new file for now. And I'm going to click back on my screen and go back to Microsoft Office. And you will see my new file is right here. Most of these files right now are being saved on OneDrive, which is essentially Microsoft's cloud. But if I wanted to save one of these files on my PC, I could. So if I were to go back into my new file, I could go to File, Save As, and I could download a copy of this to my computer by just hitting Download Copy and hit Download a Copy. And you can see that the file has been downloaded to my default drive. A lot of times, if you go into File Explorer and I click Downloads, you will see the name of that file right here. That's usually the default location for any files that are being downloaded. So I can close out of those screens, and I just wanted to show you that this is how you get Microsoft Word for free on a browser. If you are liking this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to get new weekly Microsoft Office tips. There's another option to get Microsoft Word for free, and that's down here in the search bar. You can type Microsoft Office, and if you see up here, you will see Office App. That is the free version of Microsoft Office. If I click on that, you will see that this brings up a similar version of Microsoft Office, but this time, instead of being online like office.com, this is actually on my desktop. So if I'm not connected to the internet, this would be a good version to use. And I'm using Windows 10, so just keep in mind that your version of Windows is important. So if I click on Microsoft Word here, this screen looks very familiar. I can click New Blank Document, and you can see that I'll be launched into a new version of Microsoft Word. So same thing, you can type in New File, and up here you can see that it's being saved to OneDrive, but I can also go to File, Save a Copy, and I can download that as well. So I'm going to close out of here, and you can see that you can also get Microsoft Office for free on a PC running Windows 10. Another cool thing about the Office app on your PC is if I go down here to the taskbar and I right-click right here on the Office icon, I can see all of my recent documents that have been opened. I can also have a way right here to quickly launch Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, or Excel, or any other applications that I have used within Microsoft Office. Just one more option, if you're a student or a teacher or an administrator of a school, you can go up here to Microsoft.com/education and hit enter, and under products, go to Office 365. And right here, as long as you have a school email address that ends in .edu, you can get started and you can start using Microsoft Office for free. So don't forget about that option if you're in the educational field. Hopefully that gives you a few ways to get Microsoft Word for free. You can also use this for other applications inside of Microsoft Office, such as Excel and PowerPoint and Microsoft Outlook. So if you don't have Word already, maybe you can use this and follow along in our future tutorials. Look forward to seeing you again next time.
If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're really serious about advancing your Microsoft Excel skills so you can stand out from the crowd and get the jobs, promotions, and pay rises that you deserve, then click up here and join our Academy online course today.